Welcome to Sports Zone 247, your ultimate source for all things football. Stay up to date with the latest football news. Match highlights, transfer rumors, player updates, and in-depth analysis from top leagues around the world. Our first news is Transfer News Live, Liverpool's £130 million Isak bid, Newcastle statement, Spurs-Eze agreement. Liverpool could be set to break the British transfer record for Alexander Isak, while Spurs are closing in on a deal for Eze, and Arsenal continue to be linked with Real Madrid star Rodrigo. There's less than 2 weeks of the summer transfer window remaining, and there remains some huge deals in the pipeline for Premier League clubs. Alexander Isak could become the most expensive footballer in British football history. Liverpool remain keen on the Newcastle star, and the striker himself has had to take matters into his own hands, having released an explosive statement on Tuesday evening. Newcastle have since responded, while Liverpool are reportedly plotting a stunning £130 million bid for Isak. The Magpies in the meantime are on the hunt for his successor amid links with Jørgen Strand Larsen and Jon Wissa. North London duo Arsenal and Spurs remain keen to add new faces. Mikel Arteta's men continue to be linked with Real Madrid star Rodrigo, while Spurs are edging towards a deal for Crystal Palace star Eze. Meanwhile, there could also be action in Manchester. Man City have apparently opened talks regarding a deal for PSG star Gianluigi Donnarumma. Man United also want to add a new midfielder to their squad ahead of next month's deadline. Palace find Guehi replacement. Crystal Palace have potentially hinted that they would be willing to allow Marc Guehi to leave the club this summer. The England defender has been linked with a move to Liverpool, with just 1 year remaining on his contract. And Palace appear to have found his replacement. As per The Independent, Palace are interested in signing Rennes star Jeremy Jacquet. The defender has already been linked with a move to Arsenal, albeit Jacquet has already turned down an approach from the Gunners to continue his development in France. Liverpool prep Isak bid after statements. As we said, it was a busy night of Alexander Isak news, so let's get you all updated. Firstly, the Newcastle striker penned an explosive statement on Tuesday night, slamming broken promises from Magpies Chiefs. Newcastle then responded with their own statement and have told the striker that he will not be sold should their demands not be met. Speaking of that, Liverpool now appear to be preparing a fresh move for the striker. As per reports, they are primed to lodge a £130 million bid for Isak over the coming days. That would see Liverpool break the British transfer record should Newcastle accept. Meanwhile, the Newcastle dressing room have responded to Isak's statement. Bruno Guimaraes sharing a telling image of him proudly sporting a Newcastle shirt on Instagram. Our second news is Man United can hijack Gianluigi Donnarumma deal after double transfer demand. One of the big questions remaining over Manchester United's summer business concerns their goalkeeper situation, with Gianluigi Donnarumma linked with an Old Trafford switch. Manchester United have been given new hope of finding the funds for Gianluigi Donnarumma through returning Andre Onana to Inter Milan. The Italian side are interested in bringing the keeper back to the San Siro just 2 years after selling him to United, it has been claimed. Onana has had an up-and-down United career since reaching the Champions League final with Inter in 2023. He made a number of high-profile mistakes last season, though, prompting suggestions the Red Devils might look for an upgrade. The keeper has been absent from pre-season matches while working his way back to full fitness, but head coach Ruben Amorim insisted injury was not behind his decision to leave Onana out against Arsenal on Sunday. No, he is not injured, he's recovered, but the other guys did so well during pre-season, so I need to balance that, Amorim said after picking Altay Bayındır and naming Tom Heaton on the bench. United have been linked with a number of keepers as his replacement. The bulk of the noise concerns Gianluigi Donnarumma, who 2 former stars believe would be the right man for the job, while there has also been renewed interest in Aston Villa's Emi Martinez. Sen Lamens is also a target, with United and Inter both after the Belgian. However, according to The Sun, Inter are turning their attentions to Onana amid a feeling he would welcome a return to the club. Premier League ref weighs in. If Inter do come in with a bid for Onana, it could well allow United to land Donnarumma despite interest from neighbours Manchester City. The Italian won the Champions League with Paris Saint-Germain last season but is thought to be available for as little as £26 million after the French club's summer move for Lucas Chevalier. Such a move would please former United star Wayne Rooney. Donnarumma, I think he's 26, he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world, it would be crazy if Man United don't go for him, the former striker said on his podcast. I don't think he's a risk. I saw a stat the other day, the errors leading direct to goals. His was 0. Rooney isn't the only former United player insistent on an upgrade in goal. It's a glaring issue at United that cannot be ignored, and that is that they do need to find a goalkeeper. They have to, I'm absolutely unequivocal on that, former skipper Gary Neville said. Our last news is England U21 hero suspended by club after clash with teammate after brutal defeat. Marseille played with a man advantage for more than half of their League One opener against Rennes but still lost, with players getting into heated arguments after the game. England under-21 star Jonathan Rowe and teammate Adrien Rabiot have been temporarily suspended from Marseille's first team, it has been claimed. The pair are alleged to have clashed after LOM's opening game of the League One season against Rennes. Rowe had a fantastic start to the summer, scoring the winner as the Young Lions beat Germany to win the under-21 Euros. It came off the back of a 3-goal season in France, with Marseille making his loan move permanent in the close season. The former Norwich star's first league game since his permanent switch was one to forget, though. Marseille dominated possession against their 10-man opponents but were hit by a sucker punch late on as Ludovic Blas came off the bench to score the winner for Rennes. According to RMC Sport, via GFFN, tempers were frayed in the LOM dressing room after the match. Rowe and Rabiot are said to have been at the forefront of the heated discussions, with staff and teammates forced to step in. Marseille boss Roberto De Zerbi is understood to have banned the pair from first-team training on Monday. There have also been suggestions both could be asked to make donations to the club's foundation, though their suspensions are expected to be lifted before the next league outing. Rowe was one of 3 English players to make permanent moves to Stade Velodrome over the summer. Fellow under-21 star Angel Gomez arrived from Lille, while centre-back CJ Egan Riley joined on a free from Burnley after helping the Clarets win possession. Former Premier League forward Mason Greenwood is also still at the club after top-scoring last season. The ex-Manchester United man, who has 1 cap for England, is expected to finally make a first appearance for Jamaica following a request to switch national teams. While Marseille's frustrations have been well documented, their opponents were celebrating a battling victory. Rennes boss Habib Bey, who made more than 150 Marseille appearances in his own playing career, hailed the character of his squad. I'm very proud of the team. When you're in a situation like this, it's never easy, especially against OM, Bey said. We worked for 7 weeks to improve our mindset, which we had already established last season. We knew during our preparations that we wouldn't necessarily have possession of the ball, but we also knew that we had the ability to hurt them badly and cause them major problems. We all worked very hard. Stay tuned for all the latest Liverpool news, Spurs updates, Premier League transfer rumors, and breaking football stories in today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Let's stay connected and keep up with the latest from the world of football together.